Guess who's back, guys? Yep, I'm back. And it's been a minute, hasn't it? I think my last post would have been maybe September last year. Yeah. Well, life got busy. I started sixth form, started my A-levels. And I stopped reading because of that. So, my New Year's resolution for 2026 was to read more. Because I have all these books and they're just going to waste not being read, you know? So, that's what I started doing. And then I thought, why don't I start posting on YouTube again? Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep my content strictly book related because I have a lot more interest now. So I also listen to K-pop now. I might do just some eating videos where I just talk about sixth form and life. But yeah, just in general, I'm going to start posting again. Now this video is going to be one of the talking ones. It's just going to be basically a reintroduction to my channel. So obviously it's going to be book focused too. Reading all my books, I've got them back here and here. But obviously, as I said, I'm into K-pop now. So expect lots of like K-pop yap because I have a lot of hot takes and I'm probably going to do some hot take videos based on books, K-pop, whatever. Like if I have an idea. Now one of my main issues, I think the reason why I kind of had this break was because I was posting every day and that got tiring. So I might do weekly or twice a week, like bi-weekly posts. I know for sure I'm going to post Friday afternoons because I finish sixth form at 12:30 on a Friday and I have the entire afternoon to record, do a setup, but I'm going to stop posting once a day. And I'm sorry to say this, but the 3-minute book reviews, probably going to put that to the back burner because I was just reading so fast before. I was reading so much and whenever I finished a book I would record it, like I would record the review. And I've decided that that's just not what I want to do now. I want to enjoy the content I make. So for this video, obviously I've just explained all of that, but I think I'm also gonna just talk about books that I've read so far this year because as I said, my New Year's resolution was to read more. Now, if you know me, then you'll know what A-levels I'm doing, but I'm doing English language, English literature, and history. So obviously I have a lot of reading to do already and a lot of writing to do, but I shouldn't let sixth form get in the way of my hobbies. So I started reading again in January and I've so far read 6 books this year, which compared to last year when I was reading like 20 books a month, it's not as much, but that is completely fine. I don't have to be reading so much all the time. So I've read 6 books. One of them's from the library, so, you know. I started off my year and I was like, I've not done things that I'm interested in so long. So I was like, I'm gonna start reading. Read King of Wrath. It made me want to read the rest of the series. King of Pride, which is currently my favourite one of the series. King of Greed, I didn't like this one as much because don't take that man back. Ew. King of Sloth and King of Envy. So I read the whole Kings of Sin series. Then after the Kings of Sin, I got the Defender from my local library and I read the Defender, which, by the way, guys, support your local libraries. I think one of the most important things that we as readers need to do is supporting our local libraries because without them, many people wouldn't have access to books. I'm currently reading Daydream by Hannah Grace, part of the Icebreaker series. I just want to read things that are easy for me. Obviously, I'm going to read some classics too. I'm thinking of Crime and Punishment, like stuff like that, just to expand my knowledge. But I also want to make sure that I still enjoy reading. So, you know. I don't have any hopefuls. I'm going with the flow of my reading. I'm not planning it out. Although I do want to read books I own. I want to read the Hannah Burnham Young. I want to finish off all the series I've got started. I need to read the Laurie Gilmore book before the next one comes out. I'm finishing off the Icebreaker series. I'm just trying to round off on my reading. I think pretty much that's it about books. So like I said, I'm in sixth form now. I also like K-pop. I'm very into music, very into K-pop and that kind of thing. I love Animal Crossing, games, Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley, Dreamlight Valley, dabble in Roblox, but I don't really play it as much anymore. Pretty much, you know, That's what I do. I'm also thinking of doing more vlogs, so like when I go out, maybe recording that. My birthday's at the end of the month, I could do a birthday vlog, just some random content, just to give me something to do. I might do some days in the live. I'll also link my TikTok, because if you followed me from my TikTok before, you should know that if you keep up with it, that it's changed slightly. But if you don't, I'll just link my TikTok in the description. You know, if you want to know like a general idea of the groups I stan, some of my alts are Boy Next Door, Cortis, Illit, Le Seraphim. You might call me a hype stan. I don't care, because hype groups do produce really good music. I also stan X Love and P1 Harmony, TXT, N-Hypen, TWS. I'm currently looking at my wall because I have a lot. Oh, Longshot, I start getting into them. Kickflip, Nexi, Close Your Eyes. I don't know if I can currently name any more off the top of my head, but yeah. And my alts are obviously Boy Next Door. Oh, I also stan Twice. I got into Twice recently, and Kiki and Hearts to Hearts, Idol and Ive. So I'm kind of like, people are either girl group or boy group. I'm dead in the middle. I love both. Both make really good music. So that pretty much sums it up. If you kind of enjoy this content, drop a follow, like my video. I don't really know. I'm going to post every Friday and potentially every either Sunday or Monday. Yeah, I'm going to do studying, rants, but like actual speaking rants. And it's going to be like probably Monster in hand, eating some kind of noodles or something, and just absolutely chatting shit about whatever I want to. So if you want that kind of content, if you want to watch that kind of content, please support. Yeah, have a nice day.